Welcome back to FVRV TV. This is welcome back to FVRV TV. This is season 2, episode 28. But I was going to FVRV TV. This is season 2, episode 28. We're doing the Article 1. If you guys haven't seen yet, or we did an episode last night, episode 27. If you watch the video, go check that out because we just done that one. We just uploaded it this morning, so uploaded it about this morning. Uploaded it, so go and check it out. We did that. Yeah. Don't forget as well. If you want to see great video content, obviously you want to see more great episodes like this, where review films, video game, all that great stuff. Obviously, you want to hear about the videos in the first place, all that great stuff. You know what? I'd really, now, honest God, guys, would appreciate it. I'd really, honest God, guys, would really appreciate it if you would. Obviously, subscribe to subscribe to FVRV TV at youtube.com. No, I honest God, guys, it massively helped the channel, grow, get a bet of it massively, like, seriously, honest God, it massively, like, properly honest God, massively helps the channel out, helps the channel keep growing. Obviously, helps the channel keep going, helps it improve and get better and all that great stuff. And I thought that, right, I would really appreciate it as well. Also, you're an Evertonian and you're into films, like video games and all stuff like that. Also, you're an Evertonian and you're into films, video games, TV series and stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to, obviously, AFC TV, but I'd also, I really wouldn't mind, not mind. I won't mind. So, okay, so not mind. You know what, and I'd really also appreciate it if you would also subscribe to FVR TV, because again, you're never telling you love films, video games, and stuff like that. This channel is for you, as well as my channel. FVR AFC TV is the same thing. Because I think obviously I think both AFC TV and FVR TV, you're never telling. It's on both from watch. It's so amazing. Also, so we'll get into review as it were in a minute. Obviously a film. That's a film. Yeah, so obviously the film that we're reviewing, obviously, is a film that I absolutely think is a brilliant, amazing film, because it is. Obviously, I'm reviewing the film. The film that we're reviewing is The Green Mile, released in 1999. I was right at the end of the 90s, so so it's quite really close to the film was released in 1999. Obviously, right at the end of the 90s, really. So right at the end of the 90s, really. So right at the end of the 90s, really. So it's a film that I was gonna say the film's weird, because I was gonna say the film's weird. About this film, it's a really strange film, because this is a film, by the way. It came out right at the end of the century, and it's mad because the year it's set, it's right at the end of it. So it's like a film, more or less, you think it's one that's set for maybe for 2000 or 2001 or 2002, whatever. But obviously, because Harry Potter in 2002. So, but you know what I mean? It's a film. It's obviously set weirdly. It's Oscar guys. It's mad. Oscar, it's mad. Obviously, getting to the film. Obviously, director and also obviously getting to director now. Okay, released in 1999. It was released in 1999. Directed by Frank daradont. I think so. Obviously, daradont. Obviously, writers. So I mean, what's this graph for? So let's go as much as goes sometimes. I was saying that one. Yes, I was going. Obviously, I was directors Frank daradont. Then obviously writers, obviously the great and legendary Stephen King, obviously the writers of many horror books, I believe, or obviously many good, brilliant, legendary horror books, obviously written. Obviously Stephen King is well known for writing all of them, and this is actually one. This is not. I was going to say this week, so not. I was going to say this week on, but listen, I was going to say this week on, but so not week on. I was going to say this week on, but so not week on. You know what I mean? No, this week he's well known for writing horror books and all that. This book, by any chance, not book, so not, but you know what I mean. This is it's weird because this film, by the way, it's the writers, obviously he was well known for writing horror books and all that, right? But Stephen King, though, I didn't think we'd written this, but I never knew Stephen King written the book for I didn't know. I didn't know going to, but it actually amazed me how I was like, oh my god, Stephen King written the book for this film. I did not know. As well as that, I didn't think like he was one of like horror books and all that, all stuff like that as well, because he has. I think even like Stephen King was writing all the horror books and stuff like that, right? But I'm going, wow, so he actually written this book. I was like, he actually written them. I was like, oh my god, he basically written the book or novel for the film. It's like, wow, like basically, oh yeah, it's just a weird film, mate. Like maybe he's just done it, like whatever. But I don't know, but it's amazing. Obviously, I was right. Obviously, I said for Stephen King said that. Then obviously also Frank daradont. Obviously, he also written. Of course, when he was also on the team that written the book, he was also on the writers as well for the film. So again, he obviously is involved the planning and the film and all good stuff. So again, obviously, he did a brilliant job in that. Obviously, getting to the story of the film now. Obviously, on death row. Obviously, obviously a death row guard named Paul Edgecomb, Edgecomb, because he's just from start whatever. That's Edgecomb gone upon it. So obviously a death row guard named Paul Edgecomb, obviously who's I think it's in like I think he lives in I think I was not listen I was gonna say not film God, but obviously one obviously in the film he obviously lives, obviously I think he's from and lives in Louisiana, obviously in the South. So you think in the South, think, oh yeah, he's like from like New Orleans, and he's obviously near those areas, and oh yeah, mad. Obviously, yeah, obviously, and in his charge, obviously, learns that a gentle giant, obviously, one this fell by the way, not fell, but yeah. So I'm gonna say that's it. Yeah, not fell. So I think obviously this fell by the way. This Paul, this obviously the fellow who gets sent to the refugee work because he's done something well, because one which I don't think he really did, but he was blamed for it at the time and all of that. Basically, obviously he learns that this gentle giant basically gets accused of something he didn't do. He's trying to save his girls and all that, and it's just like, wow, he's trying to save two girls, but it's just you feel sorry for him, you feel sorry for this fella, and he's done no wrong here and he's gonna die because of certain situations, which I'm not gonna say, but yeah, horrible, really not nice. The giant in his charge obviously possesses a mysterious gift, and based on a Stephen King book that's a novel in 1996. Obviously, during the Great Depression in America in the 1930s. It's not 1930s, but basically during the Great Depression in America during the depression. During the Great Depression in America in the 1930s. Again, this is obviously a time when obviously a lot of people's jobs were going, and it wasn't a very nice time to live there, obviously, because it wasn't. But again, in America, this was happening in the 30s, and it's quite one the same political as one, but yeah, it's not great. Obviously, aggression in America, obviously, and the novel of the same name as well. So that's obviously witnesses, and witnesses Stephen. Same name, and witnesses a supernatural event that occurs. Or basically, what it is John Coffey can actually bring anybody who has died or whatever, bring them back. Or basically, anybody who has been, anybody who has recently died, or so not everyone's like, listen, right? John Coffey don't do that. He would, but he can't. But obviously, listen, I don't say colour skin. Whoa. So, I was going to do some racist, I'm not going to say it or not. But, obviously, this prisoner, basically a gentle giant man called John Coffey, obviously possesses the power to bring back anybody who has died more recently and bring them back to life, which is, by the way, an absolutely amazing, incredible gift for one human being to have. It's incredible, amazing gift for one human being to have, because again, it's like God has gone in and just said, listen, I'm going to give you this power to bring people back to life. And it's obviously a little bit weird like that. Not weird, God, no, but But what it is, it's like it can bring people out to doubt, which, by the way, I think is an amazing gift for any human being to have, because as a human being, I think, oh my God, imagine doing that. Like, listen, like, Easter, I can bring back, and they're like, oh yeah, but, and then, you know what I mean? It's like that thing where you can bring somebody you love and all that. Me personally, it's great. So, obviously, yeah. Curses. Obviously, yeah. Obviously, now, story of first bit done. Yeah, done. That's fine now. Because yeah, oh yes, I'll say. I'm going to. Yes, I'll say what I think. I'll say it on it. I always forget what I'm saying sometimes. Because yeah, like. That's it. I'll say that wasn't there. Okay, so like I said before, me personally, I thought this film. Again, me personally, I think this film is up there with, you know, with some of Tom Hanks's best films, best movies he's done. Obviously next to my personal favorite film of all time. That's got to be Polar Express. Listen, I'll be may think, oh, somebody like your film, forgive me, but me personally, I remember myself when I was a kid, I loved that and made it. Me personally, I think he's brilliant in that. Toy Story, I think this film is probably like his second or third best film he's been in. I mean, oh my God, Tom Hanks' film, I think he played a brilliant character in Polar Express, obviously, where he has to obviously do stuff like that. I just thought he did a great job as a character. Obviously, because one, I think now, obviously, sadly, John Coffey sadly has to, well, back in the American 1930s, they had because one, I believe they don't have it anymore, but back then you used to have the as you all know, the electric chair, and basically prisoners who would go to heaven as you were, and basically die as that's goes to heaven. So, but yeah, basically that's of course one. I'm not supposed of course one. If anyone, that's not yeah, but listen, if anybody's not seen the film, I'm not gonna spoil the ending for you because I want you to see, I want you to go and watch film, and when you watch the film and go, oh yeah, don't read that, yeah, of course one want to do that, but there you go, of course one. But me personally, listen, yeah, that's it, me person. Sorry, that's it, me person. Okay, so me person, you know what? Listen, right, obviously, if you're a big fan of Tom Hanks's films, this film is absolutely definitely for you because it is. Obviously, you're not, but you want a good history lesson about it as well. This film, obviously, because it is. Obviously, you like both things, but you don't like. Obviously, you don't like the stories of David. Obviously, but again, it's history. It's obviously real life stuff because it is. But me personally, this is a film I thought was a film, in my honest opinion, I thought again was a film I think is absolutely incredibly brilliant film. The way it's told, the way it's directed, written, amazing. But I also think it's a weird film because again, it's obviously set during the Great Depression, but I like the fact that it's set within that time. But I like the fact that some of the characters in it, like Percy Whitmore, like Percy and all that. Me personally, I didn't like the character. Me personally, I didn't like the character when. Sorry, not when. I was gonna say when you go. Sorry, not when you go. Not when you go. That's not sorry. That's yeah when you. Okay, sorry, not when you go. So, sorry, not when you go. I think sorry, not going. Okay, so me. Okay, so I talk fast, not reading down. Okay, so you know what? I actually think, this is a film I personally think, is directed brilliantly well, written really well. Again, I think, honestly, I just think this film was just an amazing film, really written really well. And it's a film that it's one of my personal all-time favourite Tom Hanks films. Again, I think every time it's on, I'll watch it because I think it's so good. Again, Tom Hanks plays a character, obviously, who's trying to, not try to kill this person. He doesn't want to kill him, but it's the law and all that. Obviously, one. Not so spoil. That's it. Obviously, yeah, spoil. So I think Oscar one. Obviously, no spoilers, but obviously that's obviously again Oscar one's a bit like that. Listen, I think the only character I don't like in the film is probably Percy. I thought the character Percy Whitmore was a horrible, nasty character. He just thought he was just someone who was just like out to just make everybody's job an absolute nightmare because he's like, oh man, I like that, and I'm like, mate, why are you doing that? Like, be a professional, like God, therefore God and all that, and don't be like. I'm like, you know what? The fact he did all stuff, and the fact he tried to do a lot of stuff to obviously to Edward, obviously that's what they'll call the French prisoner. He's obviously trying to get in his skin. I'm like, the fact he did that, I didn't like them. But I think that's the characters obviously I think a lot of other characters in the film obviously other characters as Dean Stanton, and obviously other characters. I can't remember the other, but there's a few other characters. Obviously characters Brutal Howell, obviously you got him. I think like those are characters being there. Also for the Warden's character, everyone gone. Probably got one now. I think obviously Warden's character, I can't remember. Obviously Warden character. Obviously I think obviously James Cromwell obviously plays the Warden. Howell obviously me personally, I thought he played a brilliant character, but again, like I said, for me personally, I think this story, that's the story. Yeah. So me, that's the story. That's the story. Yeah. So me personally, you know what? I think the story is a really, really good and inspiring story because it's showing you, even in like those dark times in the 1930s and stuff like that, there was still some light there, so you could, we can go on to that will help us and all that. But again, like I said before, I think this film shows you the best human beings, not one to do what he did, but he had to do, and also like he's trying to force to it. But like I said before, I actually think it's a film I would probably reckon, if you've never seen it, go and watch it. It is one of the best films I've ever watched in my life. It's amazing, brilliantly done, written. Again, it's the best one I ever saw. One, I think the story, that's the story. I also think the story of the film is brilliant as well. As that, I also think the characters are good, and as well as that, right? I don't know what I'm saying, but I think like some characters in the film, I think like some characters in the film weren't great or good, but some were good, like solid ones, because they were. But like I said before, I thought this film was written, directed really well, because it was. But there you go. Obviously that's my personal opinion. But me personally, I just thought this film was just written and done really, directed and written very well, and stuff like that. But like I said before, I think if you want a good film that's got a real, like real sense to it, it makes you, oh my god, you feel sorry. But this is a film for you because it really, it does. It makes you feel, oh my god, you feel horrible when when the end scene all happens. Oh my god, it's just it gets you, like you know what you're doing is wrong again. But yeah, obviously me personally think it's amazing. Anyway, obviously getting to who plays who in the films you were. Obviously cast of the film is what it obviously not obviously. I think that's the cast. Yeah, I think that's the cast. I think obviously cast of the film. I think obviously the cast of the film got. Yeah, that's the cast of the film. Yeah, I think obviously the cast of the film obviously is obviously the great. That's it. Obviously great. Yeah. Then obviously the legendary great actor Tom Hanks plays Paul Escobar again. Personally, I think Tom Hanks is an amazing, brilliant, extraordinary, brilliant actor. The way he does things, like every single film he's been in or starred in, he's done extremely well. He's done extremely well out of it. He's a great person, down to earth, as well as that's obviously one. And like me personally, me personally, that's it. Me personally, me personally, Some person, you know what? Me personally, I've never actually met Tom Hanks person because I'm not. But again, I think like every single film he's been in, he's done a really brilliant job in those films, and he shows the best of his ability in those films. So again, I think Tom Hanks did an amazing job. Outstanding, brilliant, amazing job in this film. Again, as usually did a really great job. Again, I just think he's just an actor that, he's a really good actor, generally good actor, despite his age. Not despite his age, but I think despite him being like, it's something like 50 or 51, I don't know what it is, but he still stays an amazing actor. What he does, I can't say more about it. It's just, he's a great actor, what he does, and it's just amazing. I thought that was because one, I believe in his interviews, he's quite like nice. I think when you talk to him, I believe when you do talk to him, he's like dead nice, down to earth in conversation with him. Like, wow, that's amazing, man. Like, you don't see it often, do you? Because not all, but some actors aren't like that, aren't very nice, but some are, and it's like, oh yeah, that was above. But I think Tom does the side where you push me, will snappy. But again, apart from that, you see Tom Hanks, obviously he's around Tom Hanks a little bit, but obviously Tom Hanks played Clarke again, doing job. Then obviously David Morse as Brutal Howell. Obviously, again, he played a brilliant character in Howell, like I said before. Obviously, Bonnie Hunt as Jen Edgecomb. Obviously, she's the wife of Paul Edgecomb. Obviously, you see her. Obviously, she's obviously Paul Edgecomb as a I think it's one of. I see Paul Edgecomb. Yeah, I see Paul Edgecomb. Yeah, I see Paul Edgecomb. Obviously, I think it's because one. Obviously, she plays Jen Edgecomb. Obviously, she's the wife of Paul Edgecomb. Obviously, Paul Edgecomb because one. That's it. I think one. Yeah, I think because one. I'm not saying what he's got, but he's obviously not got front writing and all that. But yeah, it's very good. I think she did a brilliant job as his wife as well. Then obviously is the late great brilliant actor that is Michael Clarke Duncan, who by the way, people knows, but he actually used to work for Ford in Detroit. Obviously, yeah, that's the Detroit, yeah. Okay, that's it, yeah. Obviously great, obviously Detroit, yeah. Detroit, obviously Detroit. I think then obviously the late great brilliant actor that is Michael Clarke Duncan. Obviously again, obviously not because a lot of people knows, but he actually used to work for Ford in Detroit. Honest to God, right? No one knows, but he used to work for Ford. That's mad. That's crazy. That he came out. That's mad. That's the thing. I thought the thing was either Ford or no. I think. Listen, I know he worked. I think it was Ford or another car company in Detroit he worked for. Listen, I think it was either Ford or another car company. I can't remember now. Listen, I think it was either Ford or another car company in Detroit, Michigan. Yes, Detroit. Yes, it's bad though. Okay. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna say what. I see. Yeah. I see. I say one. Again. Like, obviously, yeah. No. So no. Yeah, you know, so also God knows these guys. He actually. Listen, what I've heard about it. Not what I've heard, but listen. I think not. I was gonna say so. Not work. I think obviously what I've heard. I believe he used to work for. I think it was either Ford or another car company in Detroit, Michigan. I think it was either Ford or another car company. I can't remember now. I think it was either Ford or another car company. I think it was either Ford or another car company. I can't remember now. Is he actually in Detroit, Michigan? He used to work for. It's absolutely mad that he actually did that. It's like, oh my God. And then he obviously starts filming Tom Hanks. Like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. That's just I'm not saying that is the weirdest mass way to come at it. Oh my God. Like, he worked in a car, a car factory, like Detroit and whatnot. Oh, grab him. Just, I'm here. Sorry. There's a film with that, like, really good. Duncan, as obviously, Duncan, obviously he plays the character John Coffey. Obviously, I mentioned a few times, and obviously he's obviously one. He does it really well as well. Then obviously James, Cromwell as warden. Howell, obviously he's obviously the warden of the prison. Obviously where their throwers. So again, he obviously runs everything and all that. Then obviously Michael Jetta as Edward Delacroix. Obviously he's obviously the prisoner. Obviously the prisoner he sounds American, but he's got French. I think obviously Edward Delacroix. His name's French, but in that fact he might be American. I don't know, because like it sounds French. You know what I mean? I was really weird. Obviously did a really good job as well. Then obviously it was Graham. Obviously it was Graham Greene. What name is this? Obviously yeah, as all right, this name I'll probably butcher. Yeah, Graham Greene. Yeah, obviously as an Arik, Butter. Okay, that's right. I want to make it the name right. Butterback here, Potter. Butterback. Then obviously we're on Butterback. Then obviously as Aaron Butterback up Brusser. I think it's Brusser, yeah, because like but it's I put you Potter as well. Obviously Graham Greene as Aaron Butterback. Obviously who obviously is another again brilliant character in the film, and then obviously it is Doogie Hutchinson as Percy Whitmore. Obviously Percy Whitmore, because one, obviously Doogie, obviously I think it's Doug Potter. So obviously Doug Hutchinson as Percy Whitmore. Percy Whitmore character is a character, in my opinion, is a horrible, nasty character who has it out for obviously Edward Delacroix, because he does, and he has this little vengeance against the other guard. I'm like, mate, you're just coming out to be a mess, a nightmare. Everybody doesn't like you. So you know what I mean? It's like that situation where you don't like someone, not like someone got it, but like, you know where you can't stand like that person. It's like that. He's just like that. But me personally, did a really good job and play that character really good. And then obviously it was Sam Rockwell as Sam Rockwell. Then obviously Sam Rockwell as. Sam Rockwell as Wild Bill Wharton. Obviously, Wild Bill Wharton's a really interesting guy, because me personally, I like the fact Wild Bill's character just got, who said words Wild Bill, he set up, he kick off and tried to, not kick off, got him, but sorry, not kick off, got him. He said the words Wild Bill to, he just snappy. He'd kick off me. Oh my god, I love the fact you said that. He said, "Oh, he's like, oh my god, I love that arms great. I love the fact he just did that. That's amazing. Honestly, he did a really good job. Yeah. Then obviously, yeah. So obviously, you haven't seen I did a review on the series as well. I think it was one that obviously thought to change that laws like that. And it was because one I reviewed a mini series called The Kennedys, and he actually was in it. He played Robert Kennedy in the series. Yes, remember it now? Yeah. Obviously, Barry Pepper, obviously as Dean Stanton. Obviously, because Dean Stanton is obviously one of the younger guards. He's obviously got a wife and kids and all that. So again, he's obviously not one to use jobs. So again, he's a good guy as well. Then obviously Jeffrey Dunham. Dunham. Yeah, it's a weird name. Dunham. Then obviously I see there Jeffrey Dunham. Yeah, that's it. As Harry. Well, the name. Listen, I say the name. Might come on date. See, obviously, obviously as Harry Tal Wingler. It's Will, but you don't say the date word to it, basically. As Harry Tal Wingler. Yeah, Wingler, that's his part of that. He obviously did a really good job as well. Then obviously Patricia Clarkson, my name, as obviously Melda. Obviously Melda Moores, obviously she's obviously the wife of warden Howell Moore. She's obviously the wife. She's obviously his wife. So she plays that character. Then obviously it was Harry Dunn. I was Harry Dean. Yeah. Then obviously Harry Dean Stanton as obviously as not Toto, but it's like listen. There's no. I see. I'm not catching. Obviously Harry Dean Stanton obviously as Toto. I think it's not not the one. Whereas I was going on that one. I'm trying to think. Obviously, it's two O's and T. Like it's weird. Obviously, as Toto. Obviously, who obviously is a prisoner. Obviously work. I think he's either. That's it. Yeah, I was gonna say he works there. I think he either works there. I think he's also a prisoner. That's works there. I don't know because like at the end, it's a bit like. I see, I see, yeah. So I'm gonna, yeah, I see, yeah, but yes, yeah. Listen, I see a bit, yeah. I think also a bit. I think it's not them film gonna, but I think not them film gonna. Basically, not the end of the film, but like I think it's mid towards the end of it. You see him working the camera. I'm thinking, right, does he work though? Or is he prison? Is he like a prisoner? But listen, is he a prisoner? Not prisoner. That's not prisoner. That's not prisoner. Gone. Savvy else one. Like, is he a prisoner? But does he also work there as well? It's like, that was weird. Really, in a good way. It's weird. It's like, okay, work. Then obviously Debbie. Obviously Debbie. Obviously, yeah. And Debbie. Oh, this name I'll probably butcher. Debs. Dringer. I think it's Dringy. That's it. Debs. Or it's Debbie, but obviously Debbie. Dringer as old. Or this now I'll probably just butcher. Obviously, yeah, obviously, I think it's not Debbie, it's Dubs. Dibs, Ginger, Dibs, Ginger, not Ginger, obviously, Dibs, not Dibs, obviously, yeah, Dibs, Ginger, I think his name is, as old Paul Edgecomb. Basically, what it is like old Paul Edgecomb is actually in a basically is obviously in like a retirement home where he's like an old man, right? And he's lost his wife, his kid, and all that. So he's lost his wife, they lost a child, and they were young, so like that. Well, because obviously his wife has been long dead and all that. Like that. I mean, personally, I thought the fact is right. I thought he did a brilliant job as an old man as well. So I like the fact that the old man, I like the fact that the old man, though, he was like, you know what, I remember this now, and I remember all the stuff, phase and all that's amazing. But I love the fact he did that. Amazing. Then obviously, Eve Brent as obviously as Elaine Connolly. Well, one name, Connolly. That's it. All right then. Obviously, yeah. Then obviously, Then obviously William Chandler. Sadler, I think Sadler, yeah, but then obviously William Sadler as Klaus. Oh, this name I'll probably just like butchers on this. Dietrich, I think that's strong. Obviously as Klaus Trick. It's like, you know, it's another word Rick, but the two words it's really weird also. Sadly, as obviously Klaus Trick. I think it's Dietrich, yeah. Dietrich. I think that was close. I think the character's name is Dietrich. Not Dietrich. So listen. Listen. I didn't mean to say the DIC word gone. That DIC word, yeah. I see a DIC word. Listen, right. I do apologize for saying that word. I didn't mean to say the word DIC. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say, because the word is a D. It's D Anthony. So it's like Rick. That's the name. Of yeah. Listen. Listen. I'll just say Klaus. I think his name. The character's name was Klaus. Listen. I'll just say K. I'll just say K. I'll just say KK. Of course, K. Obviously, I think obviously Klaus. Obviously, he plays characters Klaus. Rick. You have Dietrich. I think that's his name. Listen, I do apologize for butchering the name. It's just that name is very hard to say. That makes it sound dirty because it just when you say it, you say it's in the eyes like really, you know. Then obviously Mac Mills as orderly Hector. Obviously he's obviously another characters obviously in the prison system where obviously all these to see nothing goes wrong and all that. Listen, I don't know anything about the prison system because I don't know. Because I've never prison, so I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I see. Then obviously Paula Malcolmson. What name? I see. Obviously Paula Malcolmson as Mrs. Dietrich. Obviously, Dietrich. Obviously, as Mrs. As this name I think it's Marcy, yeah, but obviously as Marcy Dietrich, yeah, obviously of one and obviously and many other actors of one and many other actors in this film as well. Of one, I can only put a few I only put what of one I can only put our main and of course all other ones great that I've done. Of one, believe me, there's many other actors in this film. Obviously, many other actors and actors in this film I can mention. Obviously, if I do that, I'll be for like way too long and you guys really get bored, so I'm not gonna do that. But, yeah. Because Alright, obviously, you know what, like, honest God, right? That's it, yeah. Like, honest God, you know what, like, that's it, yeah. Like, I'll say, I'm going to say, you know what, like, seriously, like, properly, I ask God, guys, I'd really appreciate you would share it on Facebook, on Twitter, or Twitter.com, of sharing it, and I also don't forget sharing any other socials as well, stuff like that. Also, let me know your comments below. Obviously, guys, let me know. Also, let me know your comments below. Do you think The Green Mile is as good a film as I've said, or do you agree or disagree with what I've said, or anything like that? And also, was that right? Obviously, listen, right, this is a film that you've seen or not seen, or anything like that. And as well as that, I'd love to know what your thoughts on Tom Hanks' films, because I'd love to know your thoughts on which Tom Hanks film do you use best. Do you agree with what I've said about Tom Hanks' film? Tom Hanks, the two films I think are brilliant by all the films he's done. Do you think which are the best two you've seen? Do you agree with what I've said about Pearl's Best and Green Mile, or any other ones that he's done? Like obviously Toy Story be the main one, but obviously is there any other film apart from that you think he's done it a good, brilliant, great? Some more obviously what your thoughts on that as well. Obviously, 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 don't forget to give a like, leave comments like this as well, and yeah, obviously, this is obviously what I don't know if I don't know. Okay, so listen, guys, I don't know if I'll be doing. Listen, also, I'll be doing enough videos for Channel War because I keep Channel going. I love Channel War. There you go. Listen, one. I'm not saying that I'm not doing channels because me personally, guys, I love doing this channel. I love doing EFC TV. I love this channel. You know I do. I love channels because I do. I love both EFC TV and FVRV TV the same. I love them to death, but there you go. Because one. Now, I think the next time we'll do an episode. Now, listen, guys, I don't know when I'm doing the next episode of it. I don't know, but obviously I've got some ideas of videos of episodes I want to do now, and we've got an idea of what I want to do. But obviously, guys, let me know your thoughts, comments below. Yeah. So yeah.